What happens to philosophy when the world around it is falling apart? To find out, we journey into Rome and the Middle Ages. After Aristotle's death, the Greeks lost their political freedom as Rome took over. During this time of distress, philosophy also began to change. Instead of asking what is the ultimate truth of the universe, people now asked a much more practical question. In these uncertain times, what is the best way to live a good life? Different schools of thought gave different answers. The skeptics didn't trust anyone who claimed to know the truth. They noticed that dogmatists, people who thought they had all the answers, were always fighting each other. So the skeptics said, if every belief can be challenged, why believe in anything at all? Their formula for peace was simple: don't commit to any belief because you could be proven wrong. The cynics also rejected society, but for a different reason. They argued that society's rules only created greed, jealousy, and shame. So they believed in letting go of luxury, ignoring social expectations, and living naturally like animals. Their formula to a good life was reject society, live simply, live happily. The Epicureans took a softer approach. They believed there was no afterlife, so happiness had to be found here and now. But the secret wasn't wild pleasure, it was moderation. Eat too much, drink too much, or chase too much wealth, and pain will surely follow. They believed in keeping life simple, seeking calm friendships, and enjoying small pleasures. Their formula was live in moderation, live wisely, live happily. The Stoics saw the world as guided by a divine plan. Everything good or bad happens for a reason. So the best way to live was to accept whatever came your way without complaint. They believed that we can't control what happens, only how we respond to it. Their formula was to accept fate and believe that you were a part of something bigger. As the Roman Empire weakened with corruption and war, people longed for hope. They stopped looking to nature for answers and started looking to the divine. Neoplatonism made Plato's philosophy mystical, teaching that the highest truths were not found in reason but in spiritual experiences. Christianity spread under leaders like St. Paul, Constantine, and Augustine. Building on Plato, they argued reason alone cannot lead to truth, faith in God can. When Rome finally collapsed, the Middle Ages began. The church became the most powerful institution. You were either a believer or you were a heretic, and heretics were punished harshly. Science and philosophy faded into the background. But Islamic scholars and Christian thinkers kept Aristotle's work alive. Both faiths tried to blend his ideas with their religions. This effort came to be known as Scholasticism. Scholastics believed faith and reason could work together. Using the dialectic method, setting opposing views against each other, they debated to strengthen Christian belief. Though controversial, they claimed all reason would eventually prove God's existence. Still, fear, superstition, and church control limited free inquiry. Yet, the seeds of change were there. Slowly, science began to rise again, not just to serve theology, but to seek knowledge for its own sake. And that shift would open the door to the Renaissance.